Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and episode 2 of the Clean Sweep. Today we're down with Esquire Developments at their Woodlands project to show you guys around how we manage a large construction cleaning project. Esquire Developments, arguably one of the fastest and best up and coming home builders in the southeast, and we're proud to partner them. So let's have a look around the development and take you through the cleaning process on a construction site. This particular project now is starting to get towards the end. We've been on site for probably a couple of years now, off the top of my head. As I mentioned in the intro, this is just under 100 residential properties. They also have a commercial development on my right hand side and a purpose-built nursery on the left hand side there. Unusual to see the commercial element and the nursery, to be honest, on some of these developments. Depends on the size, but overall a fantastic looking development, and one we were pleased to be involved in. So let's wander down and have a look at some of the phases and how we carry out those cleans in the 4 phases that we do. The first clean the team carry out on any construction cleaning project would be the initial build clean. That would be not long after, like the 2 properties that are behind me. When all the walls are up, we would give the property a clean down from top to bottom, make sure it's a dust-free environment, clean all the windows so that they can identify if there's any scratches or anything like that, getting it ready for the team to come in and start putting fixtures and fittings in, like kitchens and bathrooms. The next stage of clean we would carry out would be what we call a ReClean. So we've carried out our initial builder's clean. The team have been in, they started to put fixtures, fittings, kitchens, bathrooms, etc. in. The team would then come in and do a second clean. Again, top to bottom, making sure they remove all dust, keeping the environment nice and clean. The main focus on a ReClean would be areas like around the windows, around the edges of kitchens, bathrooms, what we call in the industry the mastic lines. And then the developer, Esquire in this case, may look to start air testing properties. So we need to make sure that before the guys put any mastic down, it's nice and clean. And again, the environment is nice and clean and dust free for them. The first 2 cleans that we carry out, so the builder's clean and the first ReClean, are effectively just to keep the work environments tidy. As you can see, the bin next to me, workmen come in, they're carrying out their trades, they're worrying about doing that. They don't necessarily always have the time to clean up after themselves. So them first 2 cleans are just to ensure the property does not get in an absolute mess during the build phase, because it can become a health and safety issue. So the guys come through, make sure it's nice and clean, mastic lines are ready so that the build can carry on without rubbish everywhere. Third clean we carry out on these projects would be what we call at JCD, I know varying contractors might use different examples, would be a sparkle clean. This property today has just been sparkle cleaned. So all the protection gets taken off, all the paint's removed from any of the light fittings. There's no protection left on anywhere. It's giving a good clean top to bottom. We put air fresheners. We do that on 2 phases, the sparkle clean and the pre-occupancy clean. And just make sure everything's clean top to bottom, ready for the final inspection, and then we'll move into our final phase, our final clean, which is the day before someone moves in, which we call our pre-occupancy clean, and we'll show you one of them that we've done today now. The last piece of the jigsaw puzzle is the pre-occupancy clean. The clue is in the name. So the day before a customer, buyer, moves into their new Esquire home, the team will come in, they'll carry out a full clean top to bottom, inside and out, to make sure the windows are there. Internally, we make sure all the detail work is carried out, so there's no paint on any of the light fittings, there's no dust anywhere. It smells nice, and we do that by putting air fresheners in the main hallways and landings. and just making sure then final preparations are ready for a customer to move in, literally turn up, move their furniture in to the new house and conclude that long builder's clean process from brick to the finished product that you see here today. And it is really rewarding for us and our team members to be part of that process and then see a fantastic clean finished product like you see here today. Again, the pre-occupancy clean is the last phase of the process, and it's so interesting to be involved in a project from it literally being a brick shell to the finished product that you see here. Esquire Development are definitely one of our favourite partners to work with. The workmanship they put into the property, how they manage their supply chain in terms of our presence. Sometimes when you're working on large construction projects, towards the end of a project, and when you're trying to get something like this ready for a customer to move into, and you've still got other trades finishing off bits and pieces, doing little bits of snagging, it can become a nightmare for a cleaning company to come in and put that real finishing touch on it. So having that process managed correctly only adds to us being able to provide a good service and finished product like you see here to the end customer and our customer, Esquire. So as you can see, it's a fantastic property and one we're proud to be involved in. That concludes episode 2, guys. Thanks for following us around, and hopefully that gives you some insight into how the team at JCD manage our construction cleaning projects. We're so pleased to be on the team sheet at Esquire Developments. It's been a great project to work on this one, and we look forward to working on many more with this particular client. So that concludes the episode. Thanks for checking in, guys. That's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for checking in. I hope you enjoyed today's content. If you want to see more cleaning, business and behind the scenes at JCD Cleaning, then make sure you hit the subscribe button here. Likewise, if you want to watch a video that you may not have seen, you can do so here. Also, if you want to follow along on our other social platforms, you can find the links to that in the description below. Thanks for checking in again, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.